What's going on, everybody? This your man Chris Thorns. As always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching my content. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, got a story I believe is trending down there from Reseda, if I said that right, into Bakersfield. And here is the story I'm going to bring to you right now. So let's get into it and check it out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on the picture that's going to pop up behind me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a story. As a matter of fact, let me move myself out the way real quick so y'all can see this. We have a story. Again, I believe it's called Reseda, down there in California, if I'm not mistaken. And the story ended down there in Bakersfield, and the story is still developing. You have a woman by the name of Liliana Carrillo, if I said that right. And she slayed her children, which were 3, 2, and 6 years old. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This started from Reseda. And she was captured in Bakersfield, and she was named as the suspect in the slaying of her children. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And let me bring up the video so y'all can see what's going on here. Right there. Boom. Let me bring that right there. Oh, excuse me, I'm doing all this. I'm doing this all kinds of wrong. Okay, here we go, right here. And I'm gonna let y'all have a listen to what's going on with this story. All right.
Under the age of 4 were found by their grandmother at an apartment, found murdered, and their mother now under arrest. I'm Jasmine Veal in for Sarah Donchi.
And I'm Chris Holmstrom, now on CBS 2 News and CBSN Los Angeles. The baffling crime has left the community in shock and in mourning.
And the bodies of the kids, all under the age of 4, were found by their grandmother at an apartment in Reseda. CBS 2's Hermela Aragawi live there tonight with the latest. Hermela.
Hi, Jasmine and Chris. Yeah, this is certainly a shocking crime. A lot of neighbors were out here today just watching, stunned to learn what happened. One woman told me she just burst into tears when she initially heard. But let me step out of the way so you can see the building where this heartbreaking crime is believed to have occurred. There was a huge police presence for much of the day, but it doesn't look like there's any left now. But as you can see, they have left up the yellow crime tape all around the building. After a massive manhunt Saturday, police say 30-year-old Liliana Carrillo is now in custody. She's the only suspect in the murders of her 3 children. The oldest one was just 3 years old.
It's so sad that, 3 children under the age of 3. What kind of person can do that?
For much of Saturday, dozens of police officers and detectives were at these Reseda apartments where police say the children's grandmother discovered their bodies and called 911 around 9:30 Saturday morning. They tell us a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 6-month-old were pronounced dead on the scene.
I just started crying. I'm not even a mother. It's just devastating. How do you wake up and just want to kill your kids?
Investigators say Carrillo fled north on the 5 towards where they believe she's originally from. They tell us she's also suspected of a carjacking in the Bakersfield area and may have fled in a stolen silver Toyota. Carrillo was arrested in Ponderosa, California, about 90 miles northeast of Bakersfield.
She did a horrific crime here. She followed it up by another crime north of here, and it's those behaviors that ultimately got her caught.
Earlier in the day, we had heard that the children died from stab wounds, but later police said they weren't able to confirm the cause of death, and they don't know where the whereabouts of the father are and do not have a motive for this crime at this time. Live in Reseda, Hermela Aragawi, CBS 2 News.
All right. Like I said, it started in Reseda. Hold on, because this thing finna play something else. So let me see if I can catch it before we get too deep in it. Okay. Look like it may be good. And, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, right now they saying they were stabbing, but they saying I guess right now they unsure what is really going on with this woman. So I guess I gotta correct myself because I read something else where it said she was captured in Bakersfield, but looked like she was close to the area of Bakersfield. All right. And it reads as follows. The 3 young children in Reseda. 3 young children were found stabbed to death Saturday morning at an apartment in San Fernando Valley neighborhood of Reseda. The children's mother was later captured after a massive manhunt in Central California. The Los Angeles police confirmed to CBS-LA that the stabbings were reported by the children's grandmother at 9:30 a.m. at an apartment in the 8,000 blocks of Reseda Boulevard. A 6-month-old, a 2-year-old, and a 3-year-old were pronounced dead at the scene. Their names were not immediately released. Neighbors spent much of the day in disbelief that such a heartbreaking crime was committed. It is so sad. Who lives near Michelle Hashima, if I said that right. Michelle Hashima, who lives nearby. 3 children under the age of 3. What kind of person can do that? Lady, you'll be amazed. You know, it's 2021. Look at 2019. Look at 2020. And here we are, 2021. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. So that is a question that we would not have a straight up answer to, because it seems like this is going on for days now. You know, and it's not going to stop. It is not going to stop. It's not going to stop at all. Of course, the police identified her as 30-year-old. This woman is 30 years old. Liliana Carrillo as the only suspect into the slayings. Investigators say she fled north on the 5 freeway, where they believe she is originally from. She is then suspected of a carjacking in Bakersfield. Okay. She carjacked somebody in Bakersfield, in the Bakersfield area, and stolen a silver-colored Toyota pickup truck. After LAPD shared Carrillo's photo on social media, and with neighboring law enforcement agencies, a motorist called 911 and reported a woman who looked like she was on the side of the road. The tip led to arrest. Let me stop there for a minute. Yeah, I noticed these last few stories I've done where people do shit like this. How they getting caught is and this is getting annoying. Can I move this out the way? Okay, apparently I can't move this out the way. That's kind of annoying right there. I can't move. Yeah, apparently I can't move that out the way. Okay. Yeah, I noticed in the last few stories I have done, how these folks end up getting caught. It's a traffic stop. Okay, you flee the scene, and how you motherfuckers end up getting caught. It's a traffic stop or a crash or anything. So that should tell y'all something that, you know, again, what happens to the dog comes to the light. You running, but you're not gonna get far because you end up getting pulled over for whatever reason. The cops had to pull you over, and gonna find out when you get pulled over, you the one that they looking for. How ironic, you know. It seems like this is happening now, that these people who do this devilish shit, how they get caught is through a damn traffic stop. That's how a lot of these people get caught, you know. So all right. So anyway, the tip, whoever tried to help her, it led to her arrest. Just after 2 p.m., the LAPD reported that Carrillo was captured in the Tulare, Tulare. Somebody correct me if I'm saying that right. Tulare, something like that. Community County in Ponderosa in Central California, which is about 4 hours north of Reseda. As a matter of fact, hold on, because I hate when I be messing up these words. And these words sound like they Latino words, Spanish words, something like that. So let me look at my other computer and see how do I pronounce these damn words. Give me just a minute. I probably should have went live and did this. What is the first word? Let's see. Okay, Tulare. Okay, Tulare County. Tulare County. All right, let's see. How do I pronounce this other word? So we got Tulare, and what is the other one? Okay. Ponderosa. Okay. I think I said that right. So we got Tulare County and Ponderosa. I need to start doing this when I do the lives of my videos so I pronounce this shit right. In Central California, which is about 4 hours north of Reseda. It goes on to say that she did a horrific crime here. Said LAPD Lieutenant Ben Fernandez then followed it up by another crime north of here, and it's those behaviors that ultimately got her caught. Absolutely. Early in the day, there were reports that the children died from stab wounds, but police say that the cause of death has not been confirmed at this time. Police do not yet have a motive in the killings. It's unclear where Carrillo resided, whether she had a criminal record or the location of the children's father. LAPD is working to bring Carrillo back to Los Angeles from Tulare County to face charges. Now, however, I do have more information on this because from my understanding, this was got something to do with a custody battle. There was a custody battle involved in this. And let me see if I get that information for y'all real quick. As a matter of fact, let me pause this and I'll be right back. Okay, like I said, guys, yes, I did find more information about this. This was posted, as a matter of fact, today at 11:28, and they said it was updated 2 minutes after. And I think this in here, it actually does talks a little bit about what's going on and how the father is involved in this. So let's have a listen, and I will read to you what's going on after this.
And Mark, you know, I wish we had a much better story here, but this is incredibly sad and tragic. We're talking about 3 young children who were killed in this apartment complex here in Reseda where we're live. And as you see right on the front at the door, there is a growing memorial for these 3 children with candles, flowers, and even some toys this morning, while police are calling their mother the sole suspect in this tragedy. Take a look. Liliana Carrillo was taken into custody in the Tulare County area. That was just yesterday. Officers found her 3 children, ages 3, 2, and 6 months old. They were lifeless in the Royal Villa apartments here on Reseda Boulevard. It was their grandmother who came home from work and discovered their bodies. So sad. A manhunt for Carrillo led police to an area about 200 miles north of the crime scene. Carrillo was in an accident on a highway, and that's when someone pulled over, tried to help her out, and then identified her as the suspect. She's accused of killing her children and then carjacking a victim in the Bakersfield area.
I'm just like, I'm heartbroken. I'm really, really heartbroken for these little kids.
As a police officer, you know, as a parent of children myself, and you know, these are the incidents that we carry throughout our careers.
This has been difficult for everyone, and as you heard right there, including the police officers who they themselves now have mental health experts to help them get through this, especially because it involves these young children. They are still trying to determine with detectives' work to see if there was a possible motive behind this tragic crime. Well, the father of the children, Eric Denton, well, he told us at KTLA that he shared custody of the children with Carrillo. He identified the children as 3-year-olds Terry, 2-year-old Joanna, and 6-month-old Sierra. He said the mother suffers from postpartum depression. Well, back out here live as you see this memorial. The sun is up now. We've noticed some folks coming here dropping some more gifts for those little kids in memory, and this morning just such a difficult story to share. However, from the community, we know there has been an outpouring of support. In fact, if you go to ktla.com, there's a GoFundMe page for the family and friends as they deal with this huge tragedy this morning. Reporting live here in Reseda, Gene Kang. Lynette and Mark, back to you.
So terrible. All right, Gene, thank you for that.
So yeah, I was right. You know, the father had joint custody, or they was going to court as far as the children goes. Well, really, I don't really need this because it's pretty much saying what it said in the last one that I read. But however, to give a little update about the father name is Eric Denton. His name is Eric Denton. He's the father of the children. He saw custody on March the 1st, according to the court docs online. Yeah, he saw custody of the children. And I'm almost certain this probably has something to do with it. You know, maybe it's a disagreement between the two or whatnot. But right now, the story is fresh. We talk about it fresh as of yesterday. You know, this story is fresh. And it says right here, if you want to read the full story, go to LA Times. I will post that link down there so y'all can read the full story if you are interested in reading the full story or what's going on between these two. Or I may come back and do a live later, and we all can read it. I can read it to y'all together and get y'all comments and thoughts of the story that y'all hear what's going on. So Bakersfield, not only do we hearing about the two boys of Orrin and Austin, now you got 3 more children who is on that list, even though this came from Reseda. But, you know, I mean, it ended down there close to Bakersfield hometown where she got caught at or whatnot. You know, again, guys, you know, it's not easy doing none of these stories. Well, no matter what the race is, black or white, Latino, Hispanic, or whoever it is, it's not easy doing none of these stories. All of them are tragic and all of them are sad because of the children are innocent. And what makes it even worse that when the fathers are trying to be involved with these children's life, no matter what the race is, they always getting the shit end of the stick. And look like this man just got the shit end of the stick too, that this woman sit up there and murder these children and then try to escape. But thank God she got caught and she's going to face the consequences of what happened with these children whatsoever. But anyway, as always, guys, you know, y'all know me. I like to get the police conference of stores like these. So anybody who's in that area or you seen somebody who has posted the police conference about this story, please send it to me. Is my email... let me see. Is my email. And somebody sent me a story now, so I'm doing this one. Is my email still here? Okay. It's right here, but okay. I don't know how well y'all can see that right there. My email. All right. Ooh, yeah, that's just too bright. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Hold on, let me take this picture down because I don't know if y'all can see that at all. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see it right there. If somebody come across the if anybody come across the police conference about this story, you know, I love to hear the police conference. Please send it to my email at bigcdt@gmail.com. bigcdt@gmail.com. And I would love to hear the police conference or what they're saying about this story. All right. Also, for people who follow Byron Wayne, he has also put this story up on Facebook. So I believe he's following this story as well. So check out Byron Wayne's on Facebook as he's talking about this story as well. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, crazy So sad. And I just hate that, you know, it does nothing me. I just wish there more I could do with stuff like this versus than just sitting behind a computer. But that's all I got, sitting behind a computer and just talk about it. You know, I'm just a man from Memphis or doing journalism or stuff like this. But I wish it's just so much more that I can do to at least try to prevent some of this stuff, you know. But, you know, so sad and unfortunately, there's not much I can do. Other than that, though, as always, share your thoughts. And if anybody down there who know more about this, you can also email me and you want to speak out about this story and let me know what's going on. All right, today, y'all take care of yourself and each other, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.